A very good afternoon to everyone present here, and I welcome everyone to the third day of the 3-day FDP on citation and reference management for scholarly writing. Over to Madhivanan, sir. You are the host now.
Good evening, all. Welcome to the third session. Quickly, I will share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. Today's session is titled as Advanced Features of Mendeley Reference Manager. I will quickly summarize our learnings in the last 2 days. In the first session, demystifying citation and reference management, we have covered some of the basics of citations and reference management in scholarly writing. Scholarly writing demands that we provide evidence for proper conduct of research, and over a period of time or during the course of research, what knowledge we have gained. And this can be done with the help of citation and reference management. We have seen what is citation. We have seen what is reference management. We have also discussed the difference between citation and reference management. We have also discussed the importance of citing the source of the original authors, that is, the giants who has contributed to the subject knowledge. We have also discussed there are different types of citation styles, and each subject area uses different citation styles. The 4 most commonly used resources for scholarly writing are journal articles, books, web pages, and thesis. These 4 sources have different kind of information, and when we make a citation of these sources, the amount of information that we give in our article differs. That means, depending on the subject area, depending on the type of resource that we are using, our citation style is going to be different. This will take a lot of time and effort of the scholars or academicians or anyone who is interested in scholarly writing. There comes reference management softwares. We have discussed about different reference management softwares. Some of them we need to purchase the license, and some of them are available as open source packages. Among the open source packages, we have Mendeley and Zotero. We have also discussed the comparative features of these softwares. And myself, being the advisor of Mendeley, I have demonstrated how to download Mendeley, how to create account in the website mendeley.com, and how we can use Mendeley in our scholarly writing in the last session. We have also discussed some of the key functions of a reference management software. The reference management software help us to collect e-resources for our scholarly writing. We can access databases like Google Scholar, EBSCO, JSTOR, or any databases of publishing houses like Elsevier, Emerald, and including Mendeley database. This reference management software helps us to organize e-resources. Whatever the PDF files that we have in our system can be brought into the Mendeley reference management software, and the software organizes the e-resources. We can sort, we can filter, we can add entry manually, we can directly import e-resources from the databases by using Mendeley Web Importer. Not only that, in yesterday's session, we have also discussed that we can read and maintain notes within the software. We can highlight, we can add comments within the software. And whatever changes we make in the document which we are reading through the software, the changes get saved automatically into the software. And today, we will see how we can use Mendeley to insert citation in our article and to generate bibliographic references. Welcome to day 3 session. I'm sharing my Mendeley software. These are the articles that we added yesterday. Quickly, we'll see some of the features in Mendeley which we have not covered yesterday. For example, there is one option called Tools. Click Tools. Under Tools, one option is Check for duplicates. We use different databases for searching research articles. We may not know whether we have imported a particular article twice because we don't have an eye on that. So we have imported articles from several databases. There are chances that some duplicates are available, and this option enables us to check for any duplicate files in the software. Go to Tools and select Check for duplicates. In my case, these 2 items are duplicates. Here you can see the message. One set of duplicates with the same DOI. There is a number named Digital Object Identifier, and based on that number, Mendeley says 2 items are duplicate items. Here at the right side, you can see the Actions button. You can see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots. You can see the options. Keep this reference only or move reference to trash. That is delete reference. I prefer to delete this. Move reference to trash. Duplicate set resolved. There were duplicates earlier. Now we have removed one of the references and the duplicate set got resolved. In your case also, whenever you bring articles into Mendeley, at later stage, you can identify the duplicates and you can delete. Yesterday, there was a question about the storage of data in Mendeley. So Mendeley supports 2 GB free storage. And some of them were asking, if I delete my PDF file, what happens to the reference? See, this PDF file, yes, we can have it in the computer, that is in the software. We can read, take notes. Sometimes when you import a thesis or a book, the size of the file might be very large. There are books which might be 35 MB. There are books which may go up to 87 MBs. Under such conditions, the moment we used that reference in our scholarly writing, we may remove the PDF file, not the reference. We can remove the PDF file. Quickly, I will demonstrate. I will go to all references. I'll go to all references. These tick marks at the right side indicates that a PDF file is associated with the reference. I will click this language models or few short learners entry. Then the metadata gets opened here. Scroll down. Here, you can see the files. If you feel that the file PDF file is not needed anymore, you can just click on this more options, then delete PDF. You can't undo this action. Yes, delete it. The file got deleted. The PDF file alone got deleted, but the entry is here. Brown T Manby Rider 2020 language models are few short learners, advances in neuron. Like this, we can save our space if we are going beyond 2 GB storage of the PDF files. Mendeley gives us 2 GB storage. Quickly, I will demonstrate how to create new folders within Mendeley. What is the option available? The option is collections. The option is collections. Yesterday, we have created one folder. The folder name is academic integrity. Today, I will create another folder. One of my students is doing her internship project on customer switching behavior in telecom industry. I have the articles in the desktop. The name of the folder is customer switch. There are 10 articles or 10 PDF files in this folder. The folder location is desktop. Folder name is customer switch. Go to the Mendeley software. Go to collections. Click this new collection. The moment we click, the cursor pointer is there. We can type the name. Name of the folder is customer switch. Customer switch. After giving the folder name, select the enter button. Next, select the customer switch folder. No references in this collection. Collection are otherwise called as folders. I have the new folder. The new folder name is customer switch. No references are there in this collection. Now I will add my PDF files. Go to add new, import folders from computer. And the folder is available in desktop. Name of the folder is customer suite. I have selected, then click upload, and the articles are being added into our library. Depending on the speed of the internet connection, the article will get updated or loaded here. It is taking time because my internet little slower today. getting updated. Right. 10 entries, they are slowly being uploaded into the library. Right. Next, we'll go to these tools. Under the tools, directly we can access this search for articles online. If we click this search for articles online, it takes to the Mendeley website. There we can log in and we can download articles directly into the software. First into the online account, then into the software. You can see the green tick marks. That means the PDF file associated with this entry already is available in the software. And wherever just an arrow is there, the file is already attached. It is being downloaded. If not, we can do it manually by just clicking on the arrow. Next, we will go and see some of the features available under this file options. File. Here you have a folder named watch folder. The name of the folder is watch folder. The watch folder is the default folder for saving all our PDF files. If we set a watch folder, the watch folder is a physical location in our system, laptop. We can create a folder and name it as watch folder. And if we make that location as our default download folder, whenever we download the article into this folder, Mendeley watches for the articles and it gets updated automatically into the library. Sometimes we will download and then we will segregate the articles, then bring into the software. If that is the case, then we can use this watch folder. Before using watch folder, we must create a folder in our laptop, in our system. That folder must be created in a location where we will not disturb quite often. If we are creating in desktop, then desktop sometimes it becomes full. Then we will cut and paste somewhere else. Then again, we will be searching for the folder. Better create the folder in a drive, then link it to Mendeley and make that as your default download folder. If you are using your laptop, exclusively research purpose. Otherwise, there is no need to have this watch folder option. Right? The next is we need to install a plugin called Mendeley Cite. Only with this plugin, we can access the Mendeley library and make citation in our Word document. I will minimize this screen and open a Word file. First, I will create a Word file in the desktop and give a name as sample article. Give a name as sample article. Right. I have created a Word file. When you install this Mendeley Cite plugin, you must close all your Word documents. All the Word documents in your system must be closed. After closing all the Word documents, go to Mendeley software, tools, and select install Mendeley Cite for Microsoft Word. tools, install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. Once you do that, your system will take you to a new window. That window is Microsoft App Store. In Microsoft App Store, you can see this Mendeley icon. The plugin name is Mendeley Site. Once you reach here, select Get It Now. Then the App Store will prompt for your credentials. If you are having any Microsoft account, for example, an account at outlook.com, an account at live.com, an account at msn.com, any of the products of Microsoft, you can use that ID, sign in, and get the application, which is Mendeley site. You can also log in with your Gmail account. If it is not working, then first create an MSN account, then you can try. In my case, I tried with my Gmail and I could get the Mendeley site plugin from Microsoft App Store. If you have any difficulty in that aspect, even at later stage, please let us know. We are happy to help. We should give the credentials. Then it will ask for the confirmation of the details to continue. Then we have to select Get It Now. This is the plugin. You can see the Word icon. Then click Open in Word. Click Open in Word. It prompts for this site is trying to open Word desktop. You can select Always Allow Pages. Then click Open. Once you click that Open, again there is a warning, a prompt. Do you want to open this file? You can say yes. Moment you click yes, a Word document opens and you click this editing, protected view, click this editing, then you can see the Mendeley site plugin under the references tab. If you can see this screen in your system, then it means you have successfully installed Mendeley site plugin. Quickly, I will repeat these steps. Go to Tools and select Install Mendeley site. Go to Tools and select Install Mendeley site. Or you can see here, first time when you launch the software, the Mendeley site icon appears here. You can select Download Mendeley site. It will take you to the Microsoft App Store page. Click Get It Now. Feed in the Microsoft App Store credentials. It may be an MSN account, a live account, or Outlook account. You can also try with your Gmail account. Then confirm your details. Then click Open Word. Then click Open. Then click Yes. Then click this editing, enable editing. After that, go to the References tab under your Microsoft Word. You can see the Mendeley site icon here. If you can see this Mendeley site icon, then it means you have successfully installed the plugin. Some of you who are using your office laptop provided by your college, provided by institution, the institution may restrict some of these plugins. then you must contact your institute's system administrator to enable this plugin in your system. Otherwise, in an ideal case, it must work without any difficulty. As I mentioned earlier, if you have any difficulties beyond this, definitely you can approach us. Okay. Now I will open my sample article Word file. Right. We can give a title to this file. Maybe customer switching behavior in telecom industry. As a academician or scholar, we must learn all the formatting options in Word because it would save a lot of our time at later stage when we format our article. I will select this and choose heading title as this, customer switching behavior in telecom industry. First, we'll have the abstract, then the keywords, then introduction, then review of literature, then methodology, data analysis and findings, conclusion. We can format everything as heading 1. Okay. Now we will imagine or assume that we are working on our paper. The paper title is Customer Switching Behavior in Telecom Industry. We will go to the folder. This is the folder. All 10 articles are available in the folder. For one entry, details are missing. We can double click, open the PDF file. It is getting opened. Then click this info tab. We can fill the details manually. The article title is The Effect of Brand Personality. I'm copying it and pasting here. Authors, Chang K. Kim. I'm copying the author name and pasting here. Enter. Second author is Danshul Han. Copy. Enter author details. Paste. Third author, Seeing Bay Park. Copy. Author name is pasted. Journal is Japanese Psychological Research. Add information. Add publication details. Japanese Psychological Research. You can copy paste also. Year 2001. Volume 43. Issue 4. Page numbers 195 to 206. Pages 195 to 206. Any other detail available? Maybe DOI number? No, we don't have digital object identifier. Whatever is available, we have filled in the info. We can close this file. And the details got updated for all the entries. Chung K. Kim, The Effect of Brand Personality and Brand Identification on Brand Loyalty, Japanese Psychological Research. We have updated the details manually. Okay. So we are in the process of writing this article. Let us assume we have completed the introduction part and moving to the review of literature part. We have selected the articles. We will open one of the article. If you want to read the latest article, you can select this here, click once. All the items got sorted. Click one more time. The latest article appears here, 2022. I will open this. Loyalty towards telco service providers, the fundamental role of consumer brand engagement is the title of the article. The abstract is neatly presented under subheadings. Whenever we read the article, first we should go to the abstract. In the abstract, we must look for the purpose of the article. That is the first thing we must look at in the abstract. What is the purpose of this article? The purpose of the article is, you can see in the fourth line, this paper aims to address this lacuna by examining the precursors of CBE and test CBE as higher order construct consisting of three formative dimensions, namely cognitive processing, affection, and activation. What they have done? CBE stands for consumer brand engagement. Before this, the authors have addressed that loyal customers are crucial for businesses. Research indicates that engaged consumers exhibit greater loyalty to brands. Despite its significance, consumer brand engagement remains a concept worth deeper investigation. So what is the purpose? The purpose of this paper is a deeper investigation into consumer brand engagement. We have identified the purpose. Next, what is the methodology used? Using a non-probability purposive sampling method, data was collected from a sample of 237 Malaysian consumers who subscribe to any of the local telco service providers. So sample size 237. The consumers are from Malaysia, and the statistical tool or software used was structural equation modeling using PLS-SEM. What is the finding? The findings are communication effectiveness, core service quality, and corporate social responsibility strategy are important determinants that explains consumer brand engagement. At least these three details are important. What is the purpose of the article? What is the methodology adopted? And what is the findings? In every review, at least these three informations are important. We will go to the Word document. Before that, just remember either few words in the title or the author name. Say, Kyat, we. Remember these words, or at least some words in the title. We will go to the Word document. As I mentioned earlier, we are doing the review of literature. Go to References tab. Under References tab, you can see Mendeley site. Click the icon. It would prompt for signing in. If it prompts, please provide your credential. In my case, already logged into Mendeley. references are coming here. All references are displayed. I am working on the paper consumer switching behavior. All the articles for my paper are available under the folder customer switch. You can select either the folder or you can work with all references. In my case, I am working on a separate paper for which the articles are under a separate folder titled customer switch. I am selecting the title customer switch. These are the articles available in my software. The articles. And the first article which I am reading is Loyalty Towards Telco Service by Se Kiat Ui, Jasmine, so on. Loyalty. Okay. Loyalty towards telco service. We can type loyalty. It's taking some time. Wait. Loyalty. The third one, third entry, loyalty towards telco service. I will select this loyalty towards telco service. Keep the cursor in the place where I want the citation. Then click Insert Citation. Citation inserted. Just move the cursor. We et al. Then the connecting verb or the reported verb, we et al. Conducted a study to investigate, under a study to gain deeper understanding about CBE, consumer behavioral engagement. Sorry, consumer brand engagement. Consumer brand engagement. Using a sample of 237 Malaysian consumers. The authors used PLS SEM and found that communication effectiveness, core service quality, and corporate social responsibility strategy are the important determinants of consumer brand engagement. It is always better to read, understand, and then reproduce. If we are directly copy pasting, then it will result in more amount of plagiarism. Though we give citation, the permissible amount of similarity content should be as per the UGC norms or the journals in which we are submitting our articles. Okay, so we have completed the first review. We have covered the author name and year. I will zoom this. For this review, we have taken the author name and year, then a reporting verb, then the purpose, then the sample size, the tools used, and finding. The sample size, I have mentioned Malaysian consumers because it is country specific. There may be chance that this type of study is not conducted in the Indian context. So if we include the country also, then that becomes a research gap. A similar study was conducted in Malaysia. Another study was conducted in Singapore. Another study conducted in Thailand or South Africa, but not in Indian context. So the gap is with respect to the geographical location. Here, I have also mentioned the statistical tool. In this case, it is PLS-SEM. It is not mandatory to include the statistical tool. Sometimes there are chances that the advanced statistical tools might not have been used in the studies. Now, there comes a gap. For example, previous scholars have used only ANOVA or regression analysis. Now we have sophisticated software packages which can perform structural equation modeling. In a single model, we can see the interrelationship between all the independent variables, dependent variables. Then we have this process macro where we can study the moderation and mediation analysis. How different variables relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable. So these are some of the gaps related to the sophisticated statistical tools. For that purpose, I have included the statistical tool also. Already, the scholars have used PLS-SEM for a study on customer switching behavior in telecom industry. Now, when I am doing a research in 2024, this was conducted in 2022. I'm conducting the research on 2024 in Indian context. Then I must use the tool at least to match the past research or something better than the past research. If I'm going for a tool which is lesser than the PLS-SEM, and it may not be appropriate. Once again, having said that, selection of statistical tool purely depends on the problem at hand and the research question we are trying to answer with the variables. Anyway, we cannot classify the statistical tools as primitive tools or advanced tools. Depending on the purpose, we are choosing the statistical tool. But when we go for publication, we must substantiate the choice of statistical tools for our study. But I prefer to use the statistical tool also in my review. And whenever you have doubt, please consult with your guide or the fellow researchers. We have completed first review. You can see that we have the moment we have inserted, the author name and year appears within the parenthesis. Whenever we put the author name and year within the parenthesis, the readability gets reduced. Okay? Because here we have used the integral form of citation, which means the author name is the part of the sentence. If we skip the author name while reading, the sentence is not meaningful. The sentence is not complete. How to overcome that, or how to remove the parenthesis? Keep the cursor on the citation. Keep the cursor on the citation. The moment we keep the cursor on the citation, some additional features with respect to this particular entry is enabled here. Select that additional option. In this case, it is we et al 2022. Select that. Citation formatting menu enabled. Display as. The default author and year within the parenthesis. We can change that by clicking this arrow. You can see the format author within the bracket year. I want author and year in my citation, and I want year within the parenthesis. I will select that and click save changes, and the changes got affected. Et al. Within the parenthesis, the year conducted a study to gain deeper understanding about consumer brand engagement. In your case, your writing style might be different. Depending on our writing style, we can present our review of literature. You can also paraphrase the sentence to avoid plagiarism, but we shouldn't change the variable names because our study is identified with the variable names. We should not change variable names while paraphrasing. We will go to one another review. I will close this document. Right. I will take the second article, Kalia P. Kaushal R. TQM Journal, determining the role of service quality, trust, and commitment to customer loyalty. Right. In this article also, the purpose and the methodology findings are stated very clearly. First, we will look at the purpose of the paper. The purpose of this paper is to determine the role of service quality, trust, and commitment to customer loyalty for telecom service users. Further, the moderating role of gender, marital status, and connection type within the model was tested. What is the purpose? The purpose is to determine the role of these variables on customer loyalty. We'll look at the methodology part. A measurement model was created based on 615 responses from Indian telecom service users for service quality, trust, commitment, and loyalty with the help of PLS SEM. Multi-group analysis was conducted to understand the moderating effect. Okay, methodology we understood. The result suggests that out of 5 dimensions of service quality, only responsiveness, assurance, and empathy have significant positive relationship with commitment and trust. Tangibility has a significant positive relation with trust only. Then the authors have described the findings. We will go to the Word document. The second article which we are reading was determining the role of service quality. We'll keep the cursor at the beginning of the sentence. The article appears here, determining the role of service quality, trust, and commitment to customer loyalty. I will select that checker box. The moment we check this box, insert citation option is here. As we already know, by default, the author name and year will come within the parenthesis. While inserting itself, we can change that. Click on the author name, Kalia et al. Display as author within the bracket year. I will select that. Click save changes. Then click insert citation. Kalia et al. 2021. Determine the relationship between service quality, trust, commitment on customer loyalty. You can also copy and paste. Commitment on customer loyalty. Customer loyalty. Using 615 samples from Indian telecom service users, the authors report that among the variables of service quality, only responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Only responsiveness, assurance, and empathy significantly influences customer loyalty. And by deploying again PLS SIM, the authors report that yes. For want of time, I limit only to these findings. You can also report other findings. We have included 2 citations. We'll move on to the third citation. I'll close this. The third one is examining brand loyalty from an attachment theory perspective. Go to the, okay, all are emerald. We will take some other article. Right. Sage. Switching behavior of young adults in cellular service industry, an empirical study of Pakistan. Here is the abstract. Look at the objective. The main focus of this study to observe the factors that are pushing consumers to switch from their present cellular network. Questionnaire was rotated among university students. 247 useful responses were used in order to get the findings. Exploratory factor analysis, confirmatory factor analysis, and structural equation modeling were used for the evaluation of data. The findings shows that inconvenience have a negative behavior of. What is the purpose? To observe the factors that are pushing consumers to switch from their present cellular network. Keep the cursor in the place where you want to insert the citation. We must remember either the author name or the title, Waziga Aslam, or switching behavior. I'll type the keyword switching behavior. Switching behavior of young adults in cellular industry, an empirical study of Pakistan. Check this box. Aslam et al. 2018. Display as author here. Save changes. Insert citation. Then whatever we have read, whatever we have understood, then we need to type in our own words to overcome, to avoid similarity. Aslam and Frugi conducted a study. I am frequently using this word conducted. but you may, according to your writing style, you can use different reporting words. Conducted a study to understand the factors that influence young adults to switch brands in telecom industry in Pakistan. Using a sample of 247 responses, the authors report that inconvenience negatively influences switching behavior. We have entered the third end. For want of time, I am not writing all the findings. I'm not reporting all the findings. I hope you understand what we are doing while presenting the review of literature section and how we are inserting the citations. Now, let us assume we have completed our review. Then next is we'll go for data analysis. Then the discussion part. In the findings, we also discuss or substantiate our findings. When we substantiate our findings, we will derive statements or from the previous researches. How do we know that? We know only by reading the articles. We must read the articles and maintain notes. We can maintain notes within the software itself. For want of time, let us assume two different articles in the past have reported similar findings. Two different researchers reported the similar findings. The finding, let us assume the finding is whenever there is a failure of core service, the customer switches brands. This is the finding reported by more than one article. Whenever there is a failure of core service in the telecom service, the customer switches or the customer switch brands. This is reported by two different researchers. And what are the two different researchers? Again, let us assume this author or this article and this article reported the same finding. It is just an assumption. Now, we have to keep the cursor in the place where we want to insert the citation. Whenever there is a failure of core service, the customer switch brands. Keep the cursor in the place where you want to have the citation and select insert citations. And both the citations got inserted. Al-Mashari and Udam et al. 2017. This type of referencing is called as non-integral form of citation. The sentence is, whenever there is a failure of core service in the telecom service, the customer switch brands or customer switch brands. The statement is complete and reported by two authors, two different papers, and we have included. So we kept the cursor at the end of the sentence and we have inserted. For want of time, let us say we have completed our entire paper, let us assume. Then we must include the references at the end of the document. References at the end of the document. Let us assume we have completed our entire. Keep the cursor in the place where you want to have the references. Under this Mendeley site, you can see these three dots. These three dots has additional options, additional features. Select the additional features. Here you can see insert bibliography. Here you can see insert bibliography. Insert bibliography. Your bibliography will be inserted at your cursor location. Continue. Yes. And the bibliography got inserted. We have inserted 5 citations. First, three different individual articles. Then in the discussion part, we have inserted 2 entries. So total 5 entries. We have the references for all the 5 articles. And what is the type of, what is the citation style? Citation style, I have set as APA style. Citation settings, default style in my case is American Psychological Association 7th edition style. If you want to change the style, then click change citation style. Check for your style. IEEE, Vancouver, American Sociological Association, Nature, all styles are there. If your style is not listed here, you can go for search for another style. Search the style of your interest. Then that style must be available. Select the style and your references gets updated automatically. In my case, I have used APA style. You want to change the style. Let us say we want to use Vancouver style, then select Vancouver. Update citation style is updated to Vancouver style. Here we need to modify because Vancouver style and APA style are completely different styles. Then we need to modify. Back to original style. Again, click this change citation style. American Psychological Association 7th edition. Select that. Update citation style. And the citation style got updated. When you want to send your article, maybe this article was presented in a conference and then it is recommended to a journal. The conference might be using APA style, but the journal must be using a different style. Just by a click of a mouse, you can switch to any citation style without any difficulty. Quickly, I will show that. Change style. Look at the IEEE style. IEEE style is only the numbers will appear here. Number. And look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the order of insertion. In the same order, the references will be listed. In the same order of insertion, references are listed. We'll change the style to APA style, American Psychological Association style. You will find that the references are listed alphabetically. Al-Mashari, Aslam, Kalia, Ui, Udam. But look at the order of insertion. We have inserted Ui et al. First, Kalia et al. Second, Aslam third. So irrespective of order of insertion, American Psychological Association style orders the references alphabetically. If we are not using citation management software, then it is going to take a lot of time and effort to format our paper. Like this, we can use softwares to format our paper, especially for inserting citations and reference list. Sometimes, yes, we are writing this article. We will go to any databases because continuously we will be updating our sources. Scholar.google.com, scholar.google.com. Customer switching behavior in telecom industry. Enable Mendeley web importer. It is getting loaded. Try again. Enable. Okay. Because of this connectivity issues, it is taking time because I'm connecting online also. So a lot of bandwidth used. What I will do, I will download the article and I'll select this article. I will download. And save it in the desktop. I will import the article into Mendeley. Add new. Import files from computer. The file is in the desktop. This is the file. This file. Yes. File got imported. Right. Where is that article? The 11th. Yes. Mullik Abdin, conceptual perspective on switching behavior. We'll go to our Word. We will search for that article. What is the article? Name of the author, Mullik, conceptual perspective. References. Search for Mullik. M-U-L-L-I. Not available. Conceptual. Not available. What we have to do? We have to update our Mendeley site. Go to these three dots, the additional features. Select update from library. Select update from library. It's getting updated. We can search for the Mullik paper now. Yes. Conceptual perspective on brand switching behavior, Mullik. We can select. Then change author year. Maybe wherever you want to insert. Save changes. Insert citation. Citation inserted. Mullik and Abdin. Scroll down. Here you can see the Mullik and Abdin, 2019, conceptual perspective. So in the real time, whenever you are fetching article into your library, then the Mendeley site must be updated by clicking on these three dots and selecting update library. Okay, so this is how we are inserting the citation and generating references using Mendeley software. So real time also you can access in databases, bringing the articles, update from library, and then you can include the citations. Once you have inserted the citations, then the references gets updated automatically. Under citation styles, we have seen different citation styles. There are chances that your citation style may not be available. There are chances. Under such circumstances, you can see one option called change. Sorry. Okay. This is change citation language. Okay. Now Mendeley supports different languages. We can see what are the languages supported by Mendeley. Okay. Support lots of languages. Okay. Support lot of languages. If your citation style is not available, what to do? Change citation style. Scroll down. Add a custom style. Add a custom style. First, you need to choose a citation style which is very close to your style. There are a lot of different styles. If your style is not available, a style which is close to your citation style, go to the citation style language editor. Mendeley supports that. Then you must save the style in the citation style language editor. Next, you must add the URL here, and you can bring in your citation style and use. Most of the cases, our citation styles are available. Mendeley supports a lot of citation style. So you need not panic, you need not worry. Even otherwise, using citation language editors, you can definitely create your required style. We will look for any questions and continue with additional features of Mendeley. We are not stopping here. Because a lot of questions are there in the chat box. We will address those questions and then we can move forward.
Yes. Yes, participants. Before getting into the questions, it's better to have a valedictory session so that after the completion of valedictory session, we'll proceed with questions. Because we can see lots of questions coming up and it would take much time to answer all those questions. So it's we think that it's better to finish the valedictory and then proceed with the questions. So we have Professor Sonadip Maiti, coordinator from IQSC, NSB Bangalore, for our valedictory session.
Am I audible? Yes. Good evening and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. As we conclude this enriching faculty development program on citation and reference management of scholarly writing, organized by IQSC cell of NSB Bangalore, I stand here to extend our sincere gratitude to all those who have made this event a resounding success. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest appreciation to our President, Dr. H.R. Sridharmurthy sir, and our Director, Dr. Srinidhi K. Parsarathi, for their unwavering support and visionary guidance, which have been the driving force behind this realization of the program. Their commitment towards the fostering a culture of continuous learning and academic excellence within our institution is truly commendable. A special thanks goes to our program coordinator, Dr. S. Mohan Sundaram sir, whose dedication and meticulous planning have been instrumental in orchestrating this program seamlessly. I would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to our distinguished resource person, Dr. P. Madhivanan sir, for sharing his expertise, insights on citations and reference management. Your engaging presentations and profound knowledge have enriched our understanding. Sorry, I got muted. Furthermost, our gratitude extends to Mr. He Jiang, Product Manager Mendeley, for their support and collaboration in making this program possible. Your participation, your partnership has been invaluable, sir, and we look forward to continue our fruitful association in the future. Last but not the least, I want to express our appreciation to all the participants from different parts of the world for their active involvement and enthusiasm throughout this program. In conclusion, let us carry forward the knowledge and inspiration gained from this program as we continue our scholarly pursuit. Thank you all once again. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Yes, ma'am. Question answers. Question answers. Thank you. Yes. I think now we'll proceed to the questions. The first question is how to cite and give reference of official website with the help of Mendeley.
Yes, we need to have that as web pages. You can go to Mendeley. When we import from web pages, usually we will save the web page and we will import. Let us assume we are adding that web page entry manually. Add new, add reference manually. Here we have the type, reference type. The reference type is web page. You can select the web page, add the entry, title, authors, publication, year, pages, etc. Then save the entry, then that entry can be added. Options are available. You have to feed that entry as a web page. Thank you.
The next question is how can I copy and paste PDF from one folder to another? I think it's the same question it was asked yesterday.
Yes. Just you can create a folder in Mendeley, then import the files into the software. That is one option. If you have already downloaded, you want to add that into another folder, we'll create one folder now. New collection. Go to new collection. Customer loyalty. That is the name of the folder. Customer loyalty. Enter. We have the customer loyalty folder here. We'll identify some articles determining the role of service quality, trust, and commitment on customer loyalty. Select this article. It talks about customer loyalty. Maybe one another article. The last one also talks about customer loyalty. We have selected the articles about customer loyalty. The moment we select any article, then additional features get enabled. In this case, organize, add to collection, and the collection is customer loyalty. Select, click add. We have created a folder named customer loyalty. We'll click that folder. 2 articles are into this folder. This is how you can add articles into new folders.
We have lots of questions, 29 questions. We'll try to complete all those.
Yeah.
The next question, I use the Mendeley desktop currently. Is there any problem in the future?
Yes, definitely there will be problem in the future because our operating systems or Word, they keep updating. So there are chances that Mendeley will stop. Already they stopped supporting the older versions. So quickly migrate to the latest versions. We have already discussed how to migrate from one reference management software to another reference management software. Quickly I will demonstrate. Go to the references, all references. Select all references. Export. Oh, sorry. I will share my screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. I hope my screen is visible. Go to all references. Go to all references. Select all the articles. Export. Export as RIS, Research Information System format. And you can migrate it to other softwares. In case of Mendeley, you can migrate between Mendeley and Mendeley Reference Manager without much difficulty. This is for migrating to another reference management software. By using your credentials, you can easily migrate in Mendeley from desktop to reference manager. Yes.
The next question. Will the Mendeley site plugin work in MS Office Word 2007?
I need to check that. No, because I'm using the Mendeley desktop. Yes, it should work. I'm doubtful about Mendeley Reference Manager. In that case, you need to upgrade to the latest versions of MS Office.
If I upload any folder to the Mendeley and after some time I realize that I uploaded to the wrong folder, how to stop uploading that folder to Mendeley?
Yes, you can delete the folder. You can delete.
How can we copy and cut and paste in another Word document if Word document of the highlighted part of the article?
Sorry?
How can I copy or cut and paste in another Word document of highlighted part of an article?
Just right. Select the portion which you want to copy or cut. This is the article. As we do just select this. I'm using a mouse. Control C, then paste in your Word document. Yes, you can copy and paste.
Okay, before going to the next question, I just want to inform you that there will be an evaluation after the session, maybe by today, end of the day, you will get the evaluation link along with the link for feedback. You can submit the feedback and complete the evaluation. Post receiving your evaluation and feedback, we will start distributing your certificates.
Certificates will be distributed on Wednesday, next Wednesday only. Okay. Yes, we'll go back to the Q&A session.
The next question, can we know referencing? Can we know reference in finding? The question is not clear.
See, findings, if you want to substantiate your findings, definitely you can include the citation. Because lot of paper, they use this results and discussion. Both go hand in hand, parallelly. So results, and for that result, discussion by substantiating with already existing body of knowledge.
Okay. The next question, sir, is there any way I can retain the same PDF file name given by me before uploading and same file in Mendeley? For instance, I have saved the references in series with numbers for ease of access. I want the same file name in Mendeley.
Yes, Mendeley takes the same file. You can also rename the files with author, year, article title. Mendeley gives that option. Yes, you can do that.
Okay. The next question, shall we download the highlighted points only from the article in Mendeley?
No. That highlighted parts we need to copy and maintain as notes. When we can download the PDF file, that is the annotated file along with our notes, comments and highlighted portions, but not the part which we have highlighted. That option is not available.
Suppose I want to add some references in the bibliography which are not cited in the text. How can I insert it using Mendeley?
No, that is bibliography. There is a difference between a reference and bibliography. You can check Google for that difference. No, that we need to only do manually.
Yes. Or else I think we can copy the selected files, from Mendeley, and we can export the bibliography and paste it into the Word file. Is there any limit of articles? I tried it show 100.
No. 2 GB space, not limited to 100. I am very sure about it. Please check again, madam. Or I do not know, madam or sir. Check. In any support record, please feel free to contact us.
So I think we have 30 more questions. We cannot finish this. What shall we do?
Okay.
Okay, I have one more question.
We can take two more questions. Last two questions.
2 more questions. A few has asked how to cite from website, especially related to financial information from a website.
Yes, for example, Yahoo Finance. It's a web page. Add the web page as web page into Mendeley. Just now we have demonstrated. You can cite.
Okay. The next one, I try to cite references, but only numbers shows.
We need to change the citation style. Citation style is how to change the citation style. Here we have citation settings, change style. You can select the choice of your style and you can insert the citation. Otherwise, go back to the original article and see all the informations are complete. If the information in the original source, that is under info, is not complete, then Mendeley will not fetch the details to your Word document. Please check that.
2 more questions, sir. Can you please show this option? In my Mendeley, it automatically takes file name as paper title.
Yes. When Mendeley fails to capture the metadata, we need to feed the details manually. Double click on the file. Double click on the file. The PDF file is getting loaded. Select this info. Select this info. Look for the details, the missing details. Then go back to the PDF file, copy paste or type manually to update the info.
Okay. The last question that we have for the today. How can I insert ILI, Indian Institute of Law citation style in Mendeley references?
Please check if this style is available in Mendeley. Right now, I do not know whether it is available or not. Check if it is available. If it is not available, look for the style which is very close to this style. Then you can adopt that style using citation style language editor, CSL editor. Then import that into your Mendeley. You can use in your Word document. That little effort is needed.
Okay, we have come to the end of the session, and I thank Dr. Mathivanan Periyasamy for his active involvement throughout these 3 days. As we mentioned earlier, we will be getting feedback form along with evaluation. Please try to complete that and submit it to time by Sunday. Yes, we can wait until Sunday. And based on the based on the evaluation, we'll start distributing the certificates from Wednesday onwards. Over to Madhivanan sir for workshop.
Thank you, Professor Mohan Sundaram. Really, it's a privilege and honor to address the scholarly community. As started in the inaugural session, I like to thank my professor, then our president, director, our deputy director, then IQSC for giving us this platform, creating us this opportunity to interact with you all. We also like to thank Mendeley for collaborating with us. As Professor Mohan Sundaram was telling, we'll share the assessment tonight. Take 2 days time. By Sunday night, finish the assessment because that is the practical assessment we want to give. So depending on the quality of the file you submit, the assessment, we will give you a certificate of achievement. One is certificate of participation. The other is certificate of achievement. So please take time. The purpose of this assessment is to make you practice what you have learned. Only then you will use this or you will teach your scholars. That is the only purpose. We are not going to test your knowledge or your understanding. We want you to practice whatever you have learned in these 3 days. If you are not doing that, you will get only a participation certificate based on your previous assessment. Okay. So thank you very much. Once again, feel free to contact either of us. Thank you so much.